EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, hit!
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Three.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Get it! Ready.
Looking to throw. Hood. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
You look at this Patriots defense.
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Hood. And this is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Go, Lee, go.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option left, here's Hill. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Willis. That's caught at the 25. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd down. Hood over the middle, complete. It's Miller. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 40 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw is Hill. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 45 yards.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Hey, smash Broncos! 79 Broncos!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hood. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 1st and 10, Willis.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
40 yards.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so
trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown Bengals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, Scott.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
11.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong. 75 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street. Hey.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Roll. Check, check. Ready.
Again, it's Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
Back to throw. Hood. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Get it.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Reload, reload.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 7.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Hood. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rig, rig. 70 Timberwolves.
This time they stay on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Ready.
Off play action. Hood. And that one too wide and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Back to the air on second down. Hood. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Street! Cup 19! Cup 19! Dragon 60! Go!
On third down, Hood. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Strong again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hood. It's complete. It's Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hood. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs attempts now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Warrior 70. Ready.
To throw on third down. Hood. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Hood. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, go.
Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 Eagles, 60.
Give up the middle to Strong. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Ready.
Here's Willis. Complete. Jefferson the target. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Bronco 80. Big Lion. '70 Ranger. Go.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Go, Reed, go.
Mixing up the middle.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mixon.
No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hood. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hurry, hurry.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Willis's throw complete there to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The shotgun snap to Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
79 Broncos. Go.
Willis now off play action. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Hood. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready?
On 3rd down, Hood. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
18 Rattler. Check, hurt. Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go, Chap. Ready.
Back to throw again. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Runs through the contact. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. Hood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bengals 35. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Let's go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, right?
Willis now off of play action. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now Willis. This one swung outside to Strong. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, check that. Street. Cup 19. Panther Street. Check out.
Looking to throw. Hood. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Bronco switch. Hurt. Check smash. Check. Hustle.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.